All right, I fully intended for this to be a blog post that would go up in written form, but there's just so much in this that I can't convey as I want to in writing it. The story about that bishop this morning with hundreds of thousands of pornographic images, and you know, I've expressed my rage about this so many goddamn times, but if you step back with a reasonable sense of objectivity and look at the big picture, look at the fact that in that industry being religion, that the level of depravity, the level of corruption, the level of maladjustment to basic human norms, despite the fact that they prop themselves up to be the arbiters of the moral standard for all living things. Look at the level of all of these things and the depth of all these things in that industry. There's no other industry that can compare to the level of depravity going on in religion across the board. I'm not just talking about the Catholic Church scandal in this case. I'm talking about across the board. I'm talking about you've got the Catholic Church scandal in all of its in all of its glory and all of its amazing longitudinal existence. You've got take your pick. You've got the original Mormons who are still practiced today, with their harems, with their fucking polygamous sects and camps where they're marrying off young girls. I'm talking about prepubescent young girls. You've got Orthodox Jews chewing on the dicks of little boys, literally. You've got Islamic fundamentalists who are marrying off, mutilating, and fucking young girls, the age of 13 and younger. You've got Seventh-day Adventists who deny medical care to their children who are critically ill because it's not within their church doctrine to allow for, I don't know, medicine. The again, the level and pervasiveness of the depravity toward children and women in particular in religion across the board. Hell, you could even go as far as you know, the one religion that is often set aside to say, look, these are the ones we have to worry about the least, are the Jainists out of India, because of the non-existence of anything related to violence within their religion. Yet, if you look closely enough, the level of subjugation of women in that particular religion is just as bad as it is in any other that you would say it's obvious. So no one is exempt from this apparent need to victimize and to take advantage of and to brutalize women and children in any religion. It is inherent in all of them. Women are subjugated in every religion. And I already hear the counter arguments coming from the usual suspects. Well, this is about religion, it's not about God. Well, yeah, that's absolutely true. These comments I'm making are about religion and every religious organization and how they are inherently constructed to support the subjugation, the abuse, the misogynistic attitudes, the absolute corruption of young children in particular, and beyond that, women, is as clear as day. Yes, this is about religion. So the counter argument, the apologist argument, is going to be, this is about religion, and religion is not about God. Religion is man-made. Religion is about man, and man is imperfect. Blah blah blah. Fucking relevant. The rate at which you see this kind of depravity in any other industry. This shit isn't happening in the local plumbers union. This shit isn't happening in the union of librarians across America or across the world. This isn't happening in any other industry the way that it happens in the industry of religion. It is institutionalized abuse and victimization within the structure of religion. It is built to support through the text that they say justify these behaviors and these actions, whether it be the old Jewish rabbi chewing on a young boy's dick, or the marrying off of a 13-year-old girl in Islam, or the whatever. You can find any justification in any of the written texts that they say are their holy books and so forth. The other excuse that's made is that, religion is something of its own victim, because it is inherently geared toward bringing children into the fold, and when you bring children into the fold with individuals who are mandated to be celibate, there are things can happen because they are mandated to work with children. You know what other industries are mandated to work with children that aren't fucking them and chewing on their cocks and marrying them off? Fucking pediatricians. They work with children. They're not fucking them for the most part. This isn't happening in any other industry. This is unique to religion and the religious industries. There's no fucking disputing that. Although you will. I can't wait to hear it. So, again, here we are. More cases of, in this particular case, the fucking Vatican, the Catholic Church, fucking bishop with collecting child porn. Holy fucking shit. And here's where I want to leave this. For those of you that say that these are not my ministers, these are not my churches, these are not blah blah blah. Well, yes they are. Yes they are. If you don't assume that, as widespread as this is, if you don't assume that on some level this is in fact happening in your church, on some level, you may as well be complicit with it. Because every time you attend that church, every time you put money in that collection plate, every time you support whatever that church is doing, every time you tithe, you are supporting this. And I cannot, for the life of me, see how you would not see it that way. So, there's that. Have a good fucking day.